I'm a co-founder of a translation company.
Oh, wow.
So that is half of my time.
Yep.
And so in that, we have a team of people and many projects at the same time. And I do more the IT side and the infrastructure side and the processes. Basically, I context switch a lot, even in that job. But then I have another job, which is running projects for my nonprofit, which we're basically still in startup mode, but we have a few projects going on at the same time. So I'm context switching in between those projects and in between the nonprofit and the company. So I've got lots of hats at one particular time. So before Shift, I had multiple Chrome windows with many, many tabs on them. And I had many incognito windows logged into different Gmail accounts. I think because I context switch a lot,
Mm-hmm.
I still work in batches. So when I work on something, I work on something, but I have to switch from task to task to task quite a lot. And every time I switch, it takes time. So the Shift basically reduces the context switch time for me when I need to jump from one thing to another, because everything that all these things that I do are not easy, they're not simple, they're complicated. They require multiple pieces of information, different systems. I might have an Airtable open and a Google Doc open, a Google Sheet open, and Slack open, and I have to get information from all these sources. So if I have them in a workspace, which is topical, then I can just hide it, unhide it. And if everything works well, then a few seconds after, I get everything that I need and I can start working. So I have many workspaces, and I also have many Gmail accounts for the various reasons, historical reasons, and different things I'm doing. So instead of having one account, I have many. And then I jump from, checking my emails in different accounts and then jumping between workspaces. And I do that quite a lot. Every time I get distracted, instead of going on Facebook, which I don't like, I just check my email somewhere else. These are my email accounts.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got one for my company. This is my private email. This is my private email in the company and my private Gmail. And we've got an office account. We've got a project manager's account, an HR account, the financial account. All these are in the company. Then I have an account with my wife, and then the nonprofit accounts, I have 3 or 4 for different activities.
Right.
And then I've got the workspaces are topical. So right now I'm working on a book, which is called Finding God. So this is my book workspace. I'm learning NFTs.
Wow, so you're writing a book, and you have 2 companies, and you're learning about NFTs. Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, I'm learning decentralized finance. If you're like, I'll share with you what it is. I'm writing scripts for one of my projects called Cinematic Jesus. The Center for Unity is one of my nonprofits.
Yeah.
I've got a project management tab with different Airtables for different types of projects. This is my SEO tab for my company, and this is one of the IT products that we're using for managing translation projects. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wow.
And then if you want to see how many I do have, then, I have all of these. At one point in time, I was working on any of those.
Wow. So that's really interesting to me that you use the hide feature, because not a lot of folks, I don't even think, are aware of this feature. And you've used it in like the most efficient way possible, like in the perfect way possible, where you've used it as a space saving to help keep you organized And then if you need to go into one of those other ones, I would imagine that you would, click on it to show it and then perhaps hide something else to keep everything a little bit neater in the sidebar.
So basically you go back and everything is there. And that's the selling point for me. It's like I turn off my computer, I turn it back on, and all of my tabs and all of my email accounts and all of my files.
Yeah.
Everything you do with Chrome just stays the way it is. You go back to it and you start working again.